Hello. Try something different. Hey, just wanted to try something a little bit different. Thank you for everyone who has been here for the first few videos of this experiment. What I do want to share with all of you guys is I have consistently been struggling with understanding where all of this hard work that is present here, has been present in my life, continues to be present in my life for the last 10, 15 years of hard self-reflection, of growth, of working to achieve what I know I'm capable of. I think so okay, so sorry for saying sorry. Sorry for pausing, because this is essentially it. So allow me just to quickly recenter. I have recently stumbled upon what is, in my opinion, and I could be wrong, the final puzzle piece of the top of the mountain that I've been climbing for the last decade and a half. It has been very difficult. It's been very trying. It will continue to be going forward as well. The information that I stumbled upon yesterday is what I need to take action with and truly apply more than anything that I can do or say. It is the art of speaking and of conversation and of listening. I have been afraid for over 15 years, of 20 years, of 25 years. I'm over 35. Sorry. No, I'm not. I'm sorry for saying sorry. This is I've recentered. I communicated when I was young that I was self-aware of how fast I speak, how fast I talk. You could compare me to XQC, where I can hear what he's saying, but there's not a lot of people like myself who speak that fast. And I've been afraid to choose my words. In doing so, I've said a lot of things quickly. I've had a lot of the lessons I've learned, the growth that I've tried to share, be lost not only amongst myself, but amongst others. Most importantly, those I care about, those I love, my friends, my family, my partners, my ex-girlfriends at this point. 20 years ago, I had this thought where I knew I had to slow down, and I don't know how to yet. I don't know where my rhythm lies. I don't have a personality within speaking slow. But I understand it now. And it's something that I have to find. And within that comes a lot of positivity. Today is day 1 of the rest of my life. I'm taking the day to myself. I'm obviously at a nice frozen ravine. It's minus 15, minus 12 last time I checked. My hand is frozen right now. I need to fully commit to communication, speaking slow, allowing words to land, allowing conversations to breathe. A lot of my frustration lied in me knowing that I speak quickly, and then within that has been overwhelming for those who give the time to listen. Realizing this last night is not just me coming to a conclusion or finding the magic pill that will fix a lot of why I struggle, but the history of good faith, hard work, and honesty with myself, self-reflection, never beating myself up for who I am, finding joy that is a part of me and is a part of my core being. That is something I will never give up. I was afraid doing something like this would do that. I would tell people I'm afraid to be a robot. I didn't realize until last night a lot of what I've been going through isn't a result of speaking quickly, but my fear of coming across as a robot, as I've experienced when I've attempted to slow down my speech. I suffer tremendous anxiety. So to share with you guys, right now, I'm having what feels like a massive heart attack. My anxiety is through the roof. I'm finding peace with choosing my words, not just eliminating words from my vocabulary, like I'm doing now. I'm trying tremendously to not say so like this or like that. Speaking in the present tense, not filling the space with what I used to call pre-apologizing. I just didn't have a technical term for it. I said there. Not saying the word pre-apologize, not over-explaining, not having what I thought were valuable references or pieces of information that people needed to hear. Why that aligns with who I am and what humanity is and the beauty found within the illogical logic or the logic illogical. It is humanity. art isn't created with people following rules. We all live in a society, a community of friends or family that put limits on who we can be. And it's those that push through that who truly shine. At the same time, there's so much of humanity that never gets to see the light of day. A lot of people are never truly able to be themselves because they're not allowed to. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I don't wish my thought process on anyone. It's hell. It's a nightmare. I wish I could just not do what I'm doing right now. Get over it. Suck it up. Stop talking. We've heard enough. We're not here to listen. But I can't. That's why I'm saying I think this is the key. That's why I'm glad I started this YouTube channel. That's why I'm glad I still have my first video uploaded. And I've told you, if you heard it, it was spoken very quickly, that I want to look back and see how I've changed and see the changes I apply to hold myself accountable for my own thoughts that are constantly racing around my head. So to tie it together with communication, one of the biggest things in my life that I've fought for continuously and been punished for on a societal level is being myself. I have allowed others to misinterpret my intentions, my thoughts, my thought processes. The reason why I pre-apologized, because I know at my core, at the core of my being, I'm not doing this for an ego trip. I don't talk shit. I don't live a life where I blame other people for their misinterpretations or their problems that they're now putting on me. But I have given a lot of people ammo to use my honesty has been thrown back in my face and used against me and mocked for those who do live their lives that way. And there's days where I wish I could be that kind of person. I wish I could just hate. I wish I could just blame people. I wish I could have an angry outburst. I wish I could have bottled up negative feelings, or when someone brings something negative against me, now I get to unload. I see that. I've been on the receiving end of it. Or I speak my piece or my truth or something that did upset me. And I have all these insults, these dark demons thrown my way in an attempt to destroy me or to discredit me. In an attempt for that person saying these things to feel better about themselves. I didn't realize that where I've been trying to get has taken a long time, but I didn't think I would find the solution, because it's never going to be a solution. It's never over. But I think the solution to what I have been struggling to find or come to peace with is this: communication. I have a lot of good to put out in the world. I have a lot of things to say. I have a lot of thoughts. Never have I once treated my trains of thought as being someone who takes up space, who takes over a conversation. I find value in communicating. I find value in letting others who are receiving my message to know how I arrived at that conclusion. Until last night, where I realized... Sorry. Let me recenter. Until last night, where I learned about... Came across... sorry, no ums. recenter, a communication and speech therapist or speech coach kind of thing. Pardon me if I sorry, don't say sorry. Because that's what I'm saying. People know your intentions. And that's why it ties so well into what I fight for and what I believe in. And it's the human spirit. Now I think I have a way to channel it. And I look forward to this being day one of the rest of my journey and the rest of my life. And I'm going to pursue YouTube going forward. I look forward to looking back to this day. And I look forward to seeing how I grow as a human being over the next 5 days, 10 days, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. But remembering this day as something that finally came my way and allowed me to put it all together. Once again, I'm having a heart attack right now. This is extremely difficult. If you want to see how I used to talk, just look at some of my old videos. Because I don't feel like a robot by doing this. I feel my true self. So thanks who have supported the channel to start. Thanks for rocking with me from day one. And I didn't see this day coming. I'm glad I put in a lot of personal self into this journey. And I have a lot left to give. I have a lot left to discuss. I have a lot left to hear. I have a lot left in me to listen, to be there for those I care about. And I finally care about myself enough to commit to this. Because one of the best things I love about myself is my ability to love and understand and empathize and learn and grow. I'm an anomaly. I shouldn't exist. But there's a lot of us out there like this who will live their lives never being able to be themselves. And I'm committing to the rest of my life to always be myself. And this is how I do it. Communication. Talking. Listening. Understanding. So thank you. And I'll see you soon. Love you guys.